Hi, Noah and Eli, and any of our other friends who may be listening. We're going to read a book today called Hey, Grandude. This book is written by a man called Paul McCartney, and back when I was a teenager, he was in this group called the Beatles, and I thought they were just incredible. In fact, I still do, and I think Paul McCartney is probably one of the most gifted people who's ever walked the face of the earth. So that just lets you know how much I like him. Anyway, he's now a granddad, and he has written this book called Hey, Grandude. So the book was written by him, Paul McCartney, and it is illustrated by Catherine Durst, and it's really pretty. It's a pretty happy book. On the first page, right here, it says, "Dear reader, my name is Edward Marshall Sr., and I have 4 grandchildren. I call them Chillers, and they call me Grandude. I live in a very normal house on a very normal street, but when my Chillers come to stay, we go on adventures that are far from normal. Sometimes things get a little out of hand, but everything works out in the end. Come and join us on an adventure. Yours sincerely, Grandude." Okay, let's go to the first page. Here's the first page of the actual book. That's M, I guess, lying on the sofa there. Lucy and Tom and Em and Bob were spending a weekend with their granddad. Today was one of those days when nothing felt quite right. Yeah, one of those days when, just everything goes wrong. "Cheer up, Chillers," said Grandude, and he pulled out a pile of postcards from the back of his trousers. "Look at these." He's got some postcards. Em picked out a postcard of a sandy beach and sparkling blue waters. "I wish we could go there, Grandude," she said. "Well, let's see what we can do." Grandude reached into his coat pocket and took out a shiny compass. He gave the compass a rub and waved it over the postcard. He's giving it a rub. The needle started to spin round and round. "See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin." Then, in a flash of magic, zing, bag, sizzle, everything changed. The children were standing on a golden beach with little waves tickling their toes, and the water felt beautifully cool. "We're on a beach from the postcard," Bob laughed as he splashed in the sea. But the magic compass hadn't finished yet. Huge flying fish leapt from the sea. "Hey, Grandude," they called. "It's a school of flying fish," said Grandude. "Come on, Chillers, let's go for a ride." "A school," whispered Lucy. "I hope we don't have to do any homework." You think? They skimmed across the shimmering blue waves on the backs of the flying fish before coming to rest on the hot sand. They built sandcastles and then lay beneath a coconut tree eating ice cream. Ooh, what a fun day. The memory of their gray, grumpy day was completely washed away, and they were perfectly happy. Until... "Ouch!" cried Bob. A little crab scuttled across the beach. "That crab pinched my toe!" Betty's barking. Okay, Betty. She'll just keep barking. Oh no! Suddenly lots of little crabs were scurrying out of the sea, headed straight for Grandude and the children. "Hey, Grandude," said Em, "can we go somewhere a little less pinchy?" "Yes, I think we better hop to it," said Grandude. He quickly waved the magic compass over another postcard, and this one had a picture of a cowboy. "Let the compass needle spin, let the magic fun begin." The magic flashed and sparkled, and once again, zing, bag, sizzle, everything changed. Grandude and the children found themselves in a desert valley with spiky green cactuses. We have that here in Utah. Maybe we can go one day and see them. They're really cool. A cowboy galloped toward them on a beautiful spotted horse. "Hey, Grandude," called the cowboy, waving his hat in the air. "Wow, what a handsome Appaloosa," said Grandude, admiring the horse. "Appaloosa?" asked Em. "No, that's the kind of horse it is. It has nothing to do with me," said Lucy. Grandude gave a little whistle, and 5 more horses came galloping up. He helped each of the children onto a horse, and they raced together through the valley. "Whee!" cried Bob. "Faster!" yelled Lucy. But what was that cloud of dust on the horizon? See? Wow, wonder what it was. Uh-oh. Oh no! A herd of wild buffalo was rushing straight toward them. The canyon echoed with the sound of 100 hoofs. Before they could ride to safety, Tom's horse reared and he tumbled to the ground. "Hold on, Tom!" shouted Grandude, snatching a rope from the cowboy's saddle. With a twirl, he lassoed Tom and hauled him up onto his horse. "Ride, chillers!" cried Granddad, "as fast as you can." They cleared the stampede just in time. Once again, he whipped out his magic compass and waved it over a postcard. "See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin." Before the children could see the picture, magic sparkled and flashed, and in the blink of an eye, zing, bang, sizzle, everything changed. They found themselves high on a hill in the afternoon sun. The children laughed as they rolled in sweet-smelling wildflowers that seemed to stretch forever. Grandude pulled out his trusty guitar. Of course it is Paul McCartney. He's going to have a guitar. And he began strumming a song. "Hey, Grandude!" mooed some friendly cows, their bells tinkling to the tune. Grandude drew a small telescope from his pocket, and they took turns looking at the snow-capped peaks. But soon they heard a rumbling sound. "Oh, no! Hey, Grandude, look!" yelled Lucy as she peered through the telescope. A huge wall of snow was sliding down from the mountains above. "Avalanche!" "Quick, chillers!" cried Grandude. "Jump!" Just before the wave of snow reached them, Grandude and the children leapt onto one of the cows. "Up, cow, up!" Grandude cried. Magic swirled from the compass, lifting them all higher and higher off the ground, sailing them safely through the sky with a sea of snow rushing beneath them. "Swiss cows are exceptionally good flyers," said Grandude. Now a flying cow is a lot of fun, but it had been a long day. "Hey, Grandude, maybe we could go somewhere a little more sleepy?" said Grandude with a chuckle. "That sounds like a very good idea." This time, instead of a postcard, Grandude pulled a photograph of his own house from his pocket. "Magic compass, one more spin. It's time for bedtime to begin." He waved his compass over it, making the magic sparkle and spin, and just like that, zing, bang, sizzle, they were back in Granddad's living room. And the compass hadn't finished yet. With a final flash of magic, the children were changed and ready for bed. Their teeth were brushed, their faces were washed, and they were all tucked up tight. And in 5 minutes flat, Tom and Lucy and Bob and Em were fast asleep, dreaming of their next adventure. Good night, Grandude. Good night, Noah and Eli. I love you so much. So does Papa. You have a very good rest, and I hope we'll see you soon.